Top 20 Career Counselor Interview Questions and Answers. Who is a career counselor? A career counselor is an individual who offers career guidance or advice to alumni, aspiring college students, and help them make informed career choices. The counselor is required to ascertain the client's education background, knowledge and skills in order to efficiently advise them on the suitable career path. Below are 20 common interview questions that can help you navigate a career counselor interview successfully. 1. Why are you interested in this role? This is a common question in interviews and is designed to enable the interviewer understand the interviewee's dedication and appreciation to this particular career. A candid reply is sufficient on why you are interested in being a career counselor. Sample answer. Having studied counseling in university and excelled in my personality tests, an example is the Myers-Briggs test. I am well equipped through my qualifications and I always had an interest in counseling prior to studying it in college. This has always been my dream from a tender age. 2. What are the roles of a career counselor? Here the interviewer wants to test your knowledge of the profession and determine how informed you are of the particular job role. At this juncture, list out the duties and responsibilities related to the profession. Sample answer. An expert in career counseling is required to offer career development programs and services to clients which help them explore and plan career options. A career counselor also, on the other hand, coordinates with academic advisors to assist students in making career decisions based on their academic majors. The career counselor ought to always be up to date with current trends, changes and behaviors in the employment market of different industries. Moreover, they organize events and job fairs to create career awareness for students and other stakeholders. 3. What are the qualities that a career counselor needs to be successful? The interviewer in this regard seeks to ascertain if you are aware of the skill set and qualities apart from academic qualifications necessary to make it in this career. A good way to reply is by detailing the abilities that you feel will make you successful in this career. Special qualities possessed will be an extra advantage. Sample answer. I believe being a career counselor requires more than academic qualifications, since it entails the capability to reach out to your clients and have a personal feel of their being. Good communication skills are necessary to achieve this. A good career counselor should possess exemplary problem-solving abilities to cater for all sorts of situations and problems faced by clients. Active listening is also key to enable you grasp every detail brought forward by a client. I also believe that confidentiality is essential in maintaining a good counselor-client relationship. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you manage them? As discussed, problem solving is one of the key skills for a career counselor, and how you answer this question would be of key importance. Here the interviewer is seeking to know if you possess this ability. A good case scenario of a previous challenging and problematic scenario in your previous role and how you overcame this problem would be a good reply. Sample answer. I began my previous role confidently since I possessed fantastic qualifications. However, the issue of trust came to light. Since not many people have confidence in career counselors, as most institutions are not that upbeat about the essence of career counseling. This in turn proved challenging as I had a sparse audience and limited resources. I countered this problem by engaging in awareness campaigns to educate the target audience on the need for career guidance and counseling. 5. Describe your daily routine as a career counselor. Here the interviewer is focused on determining how conversant you are with the daily schedule associated with career counseling, including how you organize your work. Listing the duties in accordance with their suitable times is essential. A quick check of how other professional career counselors conduct their business could be helpful. Sample answer. My day starts with a quick check of my emails to read and reply to any potential clients. This is followed by a check of my work diary to confirm the day's appointments and drool over the nature of the clients and the best possible approach for each appointment. A quick glance at the business section of the daily newspapers helps me be up to date with market issues that might affect the employment patterns, as well as see if there are any job advertisements. Upon completion of this routines, I prepare myself for my first appointment. 6. Describe briefly about your experience. The interviewer seeks to establish your professional and academic background. Explain in brief your professional targets and academic background, including the roles you undertook in your previous job. Sample answer. I always harbored a deep interest in counseling and providing guidance, and this is what drew me to this particular field. I studied counseling in college and graduated with a degree in counseling. I did my internship at Brainsworth High School as a student counselor before earning a position as a career counselor at the Hartwell Community College. During this period, I engaged and helped students secure fantastic careers and jobs. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? Here the interview seeks to evaluate how you approach and the methods you employ to obtain positive results in your job. Set about explaining your approach and the desired mindset to succeed in this role. Sample answer. I believe that a career counselor needs to maintain a positive attitude, exude confidence, and have a strong mentality to be in a position to solve clients' problems. Always staying focused when approaching a client's issue is key so as to grasp all details and enable you offer the best possible solutions. 8. What is the biggest challenge you foresee on this job? The interviewer here wants to understand the challenges the interviewee has faced and how well equipped and able the interviewee will be in handling such occurrences in this position as a career counselor. Sample answer. With an ever-changing world and markets evolving each and every day, the most challenging part of this position is to be well informed with current market trends. As an experienced career counselor, and I regularly do my research so as to be knowledgeable and have in me the ability to give adequate and precise information that would ultimately be helpful in the lives of each and every individual in my sessions. 9. How do you stay motivated in your work? To be excellent in any position, motivation is an essential. Here an interviewer wants to know if you have the passion and drive to be the perfect choice for this role. Sample answer. I really feel highly motivated when I see the individuals I have assisted doing okay in their career choices. It gives me a sense of pride and appreciation for my job. These and many other success stories have given me hope, passion, and really boost my confidence to help more people who are in need of career advice. 10. Describe a time when you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Failure can be a discouraging experience and can ultimately lead to a lack of motivation in any profession. In this scenario, an interviewer tries to gauge the experience of the interviewee and how well they are able to handle difficulties in their career. Consider a moment in your career that you made a mistake and explain how you atoned for this mistake. Sample answer. From a past experience in one of my counseling sessions, I was giving advice to a client and my advice was rejected, which hurt me a lot. The client made a different choice and since then regretted it. I looked back and thought maybe I was wrong to give in that easily to his desires. If I had held my ground and be more persuasive, the client might not have lived to regret the choice they took. 11. Why do you feel you are the most suited for this role? The main objective of an interview is to find the best candidate for that particular role. Describe your strengths, experiences, and abilities that set you apart from the rest and thus make you suitable for the job. Sample answer. I always believe that being a good career counselor requires more than just academics. Technical and analytical skills are necessary to be able to break down information. Good communication skills and patience are pivotal to this role. Above all, commitment and having that humane touch are critical when getting close to your clients. I have these in my repertoire and employ these abilities on a daily basis. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. The interviewer wants to know about any particular moments that stand out in your career which you consider as remarkable and hugely successful. Explain any particular occasion in your career which you deemed a success. Sample answer. I have had some brilliant moments in my career, but one that I cherish the most is where I was able to drag a young but brilliant student from drug addiction towards a straight life. The client graduated and as we speak has a full-time career. I have never been more satisfied and still consider it one of my greatest achievements. 13. Which aptitude test do you employ during your counseling assessments? Here the interviewer is testing the depth and your abilities in using constructs, methods and structures in the counseling sessions. A good knowledge of the various aptitude tests is required. Sample answer. In career counseling and guidance, assessments and tests are used to determine an individual's abilities and skills in relation to performance in test given to him or her. However, as time went by, our perception on how to assess an individual's general capability and abilities for certain skills was broadened with new techniques now used widely. I will try and mention briefly a few of these, like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator or Test, MAPP Career Assessment Test, Narrative Therapy, Riso-Hudson Enneagram Type Indicator. Narrative therapy can also be used as a tool to assess someone's abilities in a certain skill. Personally, as a relatively more traditionally based counselor, I prefer first the use of Myers-Briggs Type Indicator as the best tool before employing other tools. MBTI has not only been proven but also helps me to better understand an individual's personal traits and also his or her interpersonal relations, thus ensuring not only my assessment on a potential individual's career but also his adaptiveness in a certain career environment. 14. Could you provide an experience where you feel your work ethics were tested? In this question, the interviewer is seeking to determine the work ethics of the interviewee and how they react to situations that could potentially put a blemish on one's reputation. An honest answer is required for this particular question. Sample answer: I have not come across any experiences that put my professionalism to test. However, I have seen and heard of situations where unethical career counselors have ill-advised their clients even though they knew that they were not in position to offer good guidance on the matter at hand. Greed is what leads to these unfortunate situations and I'm very much against it. 15. In your role, how do you balance cooperation with others and independent thinking? With this question, the interviewer is trying to determine if the interviewee is a team player and how much they value cooperation as well as being independent thinkers. Here the answer needs to incorporate both virtues for independent thinking as well as cooperation. Sample answer: I really value cooperation because through cooperation we can cover for each other's weaknesses as well as provide maximum input and out in the job. On the other hand, some instances in the job require independent thinking as it provides for quicker decision making as well as confidentiality. 16. What are your hobbies? This question is designed to enable the interviewer understand the non-professional life of the interviewee. Essentially, too much work without recreation is not encouraged. An honest reply is sufficient, indicating your hobbies and favorite recreational activities. Sample answer: I love watching soccer in my free time and surfing during the weekends. I also spend my free time listening to classical music. On occasion, I prefer a morning jog and hitting the gym in the evenings. 17. How do you incorporate technology in your work routine? In today's world, technology is key in any profession, and most employers prefer employees who are conversant with current technological advancements. Describing in brief some of the technological tools you utilize in your work is sufficient. Sample answer: technology is a key component in today's corporate world. To get in touch with clients, I prefer using video calls, especially during the pandemic. Another important aspect is social media, which has been key in spreading awareness and sharing ideas with both existing and potential clients. It has also been a key marketing platform. 18. What do you view as your weaknesses? Naturally, every human has a weakness, but it takes only those who are self-conscious to pick out their weaknesses. The interview wants to understand if the interviewee is self-conscious. A direct and honest reply will be good enough. Sample answer: my biggest weakness is my emotions. I'm a very emotional person, but to counter this I try not to get too close to my clients and always maintain that professional approach. This has proved helpful and thus enabled me carry out my duties with minimal problems. 19. Why would you want to work for us? This is a common interview question. The interviewer wants to know how much knowledge of the institution the interviewee possesses. A brief description of the institution's positives and impressive track record would be good. Sample answer: as an ambitious and highly competitive person, working with such a highly rated and competitive institution like this is a dream come true. Your reputation in the job market and client base is fantastic. This, I feel, is a step forward in my career and an opportunity for me to learn and improve. 20. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is a commonly asked question in most interviews. The aim of the interviewer is to understand your ambitions and goals. The interviewee has to be honest about their goals in relation to their career. Sample answer: I haven't thought much about it, but I believe I'll be in good position to make significant progress in my career and take in as much experience as possible. An advancement from my current role is also possible since I'm hardworking and committed.